What's going on, fam? It's Mr. We Fit, and welcome to the Shift Effect. And today we have a special guest, Big Mar. What it do, Big Mar?
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm
Feeling
good.
good.
So look, today we just gonna dive in a little bit about just to get to know you about what you got going on now because I knew this guy. Now he's really he. I met him when he was a big guy, and now he's an even big guy. I was coaching for Marshall Heights football league out Ward 7, and we got this tank of a player, man, and he was just dominating, man. So we just want to dive into that. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, and how old are you?
Uh, from Washington D.C. I'm 15 years old. I go to Archbishop Curl. I play there for football and stuff like that. I play linebacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Big dog talk. So yeah. So what made you want to like football? What made you get into football, Mar?
Uh, really. When I was young, like I go on YouTube and I like watch like little highlights of football players and stuff like that. And one football player, well, a couple of football players that really stood out to me was Julio Jones and
Big Julio.
Tavon Austin highlight. He got one of the best highlights ever. So
Yeah, for high school, right? Like high
yeah,
school highlights. Yeah, I heard
yeah,
that.
and that
Yeah.
really made me want to play football. Most of my family they all play like basketball, so like I felt like wanted to be the oddball, I wanted to be like the weird guy. So I wanted to play football. Take
Right.
my talents there.
So how old were you when you first started playing football?
I was six,
6.
six,
Okay.
8. Yeah.
Okay. And have you always been playing linebacker, or have you been
Nah.
playing different positions?
At first, I was really playing like wide receiver and like DN, cause I was more skinny and so I was more on the light side until I started getting heavier and older and stuff like that. I started gaining weight and I started working out more. That's when I started playing like a little bit of running back, fullback, DN, linebacker and stuff like that. More physical positions.
Okay, cool. And yeah, and let you know, he just mentioned workout. We just did a great workout, by the way. He just finished eating, but just did a great workout, crushed him.
Yeah,
What you think about the workout?
it was great workout. I feel like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been slacking a little bit, so I feel like I had to get back in the gym, get back with my man.
Yeah.
Reconnect.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Coach JoJo, man, can I come work out?" Sure, why not, man? It's always that connection. I always stay connected with the youth because they mean something true to me, in my heart in regards to just a way of just giving back. And I was once a young man growing up and stuff like that. So how's school going? Like, what's your? Give me 2 likes you like about school, and 2 things that's like a challenge.
I say two likes. One like I like the teachers and I like my classes there.
Okay.
Like I love how the way they like evolve and I like they teach good around there. Archbishop Curl.
Okay.
For anybody that never heard of it or anybody that's interested in coming to the school, we got a great education there. Another thing I say the football. We got a great coach, Coach Quick. You know what I'm saying, Coach Sale. We got a great program building over there for the next year. Upcoming. We in the off season right now, so we just working. And I say like two things I dislike is, mm,
If it's
mm,
none, that's great either. But if it's anything,
I
something.
don't really got no dislikes.
Okay.
Probably just people being messy,
Okay, well that
running out. You know what I'm
shout out to
saying?
Archbishop Curl. Yeah. So you still like where you from? You from the DC area? You from the Maryland
I'm
area?
from the DC area, but like right now, I'm from DC, but I moved out to Maryland because
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
stuff going on in DC. My mother, she didn't want me being in that environment. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted me to get it out of that environment. Build myself to be a better man.
So yeah, and speaking on that, that lead me to your mom. That's great that she see like when I want my son not to be in this lifestyle. I want to get him away and put him in great schools and take him out Maryland where there's more opportunities and stuff like that. So how is it like being a 15-year-old? You just turned 15. This is a big youngin', y'all. Like a 15-year-old teenager growing up, growing up in these different neighborhoods or youth your age. Like, how is it? Like, how is that for you? Like the challenge of like, look, I'm not trying to look cool and trying to look like I'm being scared. Like, what is that? How do that looks for you?
I mean, it looked like I feel like like it come with some like little difficulties, but you can just I feel like you just gotta persevere through them and stuff like that.
Right.
Like coming from DC and then moving into Maryland, like you gotta know how to navigate and stuff like that. And I feel like over the years, I navigated pretty well on my own. You know what I'm saying, with football, stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like that's one
No,
of
it's
the
good.
things.
You know, it's good, man. And like I can tell, like you growing like mentally,
Mhm.
how you talking, how you carrying yourself, and how I've been watching you like evolve and stuff like that. What's your take on like gun violence? You know, have you ever been impacted? And when I'm saying impacted, not directly you've been shot,
Yeah.
but you could have been shot at anything. Have you know someone that got killed or anything like that? Speak about that.
I've definitely been in situations like that before with gun violence. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna speak on it, but like one time it was a little situation had happened, stuff. You know what I'm saying went down, but I feel like that's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying once in the blue moon, but I feel like you can't just let that dictate like your character, or, like how you move and stuff like that, because there's gun violence everywhere around the city. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? The whole entire
all around
world.
the world. Yeah,
I just feel like if it happened to you, God forbid it do, but you know what I'm saying? If it happened to you, you just gotta, I ain't gonna say like take it on the chin, but like it's a lesson, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, it's always a lesson to everything, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
even with gun violence, like especially in DC, around the whole like Maryland, DC area, I feel like it's
Very
real
violent.
big right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
real
really.
violent right now. Like
How do you feel about it? Is it like a little like not saying you, oh, I'm scared, I'm trying to get on the rock,
mhm.
but do you, as a 15-year-old young teenager, do you feel like for my life, like, dang, I could be one of these ones that I see on the shirt, even
Yeah,
when me and you was just looking early, be like, dang, someone else
yeah.
just like lost their life. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
of course. I always got that mindset. Like I don't even want to like put myself in those type of situations because
Yeah,
it's like that's not me. You feel
yeah,
what I'm saying? I don't even want
you,
to associate myself with those type of people. I want to keep my head on straight. You
yep.
know what I'm saying? Stay in my books and just make it out of this. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's nothing here for real. Like nothing here for me except for football, school, couple of
And,
friends. You know what I'm saying? I got like four real good men. You know what I mean? Like those really my brothers. So we all keep each other on the same
and
motive and
hold each other
everything. Yeah,
accountable.
always, always.
You saying that, Big Mar, that's why I said speak to your maturity, you growing, because a lot of us like me growing up in Southeast and stuff like that, I
Hmm.
wasn't this big street dude and things like that, but I did stupid things and I tried to impress people and I was following behind a lot of negative behavior.
Yeah.
And that ended up, when I turned 16 years old, I ended up being charged as an adult, sent over DC jail, facing a maximum of 45 years. You know, I served 5 years,
Yeah.
but I could have really like lost my life. You know what I'm saying? So by
Yeah.
following and trying to impress people and new J's and smoking and do things like that,
Mhm.
you just basically explain like how what makes you different from that. Like I don't want to be like that. It's so much out of life. What you just said was so powerful and it really set with me. And gun violence is a problem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Gun violence is a problem. So we shouldn't be around this world walking like we're scared and like we're scared of the world and everything like that. But we should still be ways that we should be cautious, super cautious of where
Mhm.
about what's going on in our environment. Someone just walked through the door, we just still scanning, not just walking around like we scared and puzzled and things like
Yeah.
that. What other things that you like besides football? What other things that you like?
Uh, Another thing I say I like is I like to travel. You know what I'm saying? I like to go places, even
Okay.
even if it's somewhere small. Like I just like to travel, like just explore.
What's
Cause
the farthest place you've been? You been out the country?
nah, I ain't been out the country yet.
Okay.
That's the plan though. You know what I'm saying? But I say Chicago. I've been out
Okay.
Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they think Chicago just all straight, just like
Chicago.
DC, just like you know what I'm saying, straight murders and stuff like that. But it's not. Like you
It's a
really go
beautiful
somewhere,
city. Yeah.
and yeah, you travel. It's like
Yeah.
it's a good place. I went around. I went there. I was younger, but like still, it was a nice environment, good environment. I like the people down there. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They got a good little environment going down Chicago. Yeah.
That's good. What's one of the top places you want to travel? It could be in the United States of America, it could
Uh,
be in the world. It could be Africa. It could be anywhere on your type. If you like, if I can go right there right now, I will go.
I want to go to Dubai. I
Okay.
see. I heard a lot of people like talking about it and stuff. I really
Right.
want to go there. I
See,
want
I'm a
to.
little different. See, a lot of people talk about, oh, if I see people going somewhere so much, like Jamaica, Cancun. I
Yeah.
really don't want, like, I've been to Cancun several times.
Mhm.
I never been to Jamaica yet. I had opportunities, but I haven't really been wanting to go. And I'm not, I love my Caribbean people and things like that. It's just, I'm just haven't been really pressed because so many people that I know always want to go there.
Yeah.
But I will go there. But I just like finding different places where nobody been and
Yeah.
really explore. Like when I went to Guatemala, nobody really saying, "Oh, I'm going to Guatemala." Like I like to find even the Guatemala is still a tourist place and people like going there and it's beautiful. But I was just trying to find instead of the norms, the Mexico, the Dominican Republic, different things that people know of. Like I try to find little sneaky little places that's beautiful. But that's good.
Yeah.
Dubai is good. It looks nice out there.
Yeah.
Deserts and all that. But it's really I heard it's very expensive.
Yeah,
You know?
like very expensive. You
Like
gotta
very
come
expensive.
with
I
money to
heard
go out there.
I heard people out there Ubering in Bugattis and all that. Like
Yeah.
I'm
I seen it on
like,
Instagram. It was crazy.
the money out there is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I'm just be honest, man. I'm glad, I've been able to get you in here to like interview you. We did a lot of things, man, in the past, man, with like paintballing and stuff like that. Like me and this guy really got some good history, man. And he got a good head. So I just wanted you guys to really like hear, his story about coming up and your goal is right to get to the NFL, right?
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Get to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Make it past 18, make it past college. You know what I'm saying? Just do something in my life, you know what I'm saying? Help my family out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Take it to the next level. And that's what it is. And it's like we as people should back that and want to support that, not hate on the young man for wanting to do great. You know what I'm saying? We have so many barriers against us and we should try to do our best to elevate him. I don't like using the word try, but we should do our best to elevate this young man and his journey and things like that. If that's not like, oh, I know this coach, they can get you here. I know some scouts that's here. I can get you some training here. I can get you this and that. So it's about support. And I'm just super proud of you, man. And have you started like driving yet? Was you and like doing learners and stuff like that?
Yeah, my mother, my uncle, and my pops, like they'd try to take me little places, try to have me driving and stuff. Like I be telling them like I could drive. You feel what I'm saying? But they all a little paranoid about me crashing or something. Like I'm not gonna crash, so I know how to. I got the will, but yeah, that's definitely the plan. Like for my 16th, or like when I get older, I was gonna have a car so I could navigate on my own. Don't have to worry about my car can't give me a drive here. Pops can't. You know what I'm saying? Just I can have that own freedom. So I could just go anywhere I want when I feel like. You feel what I'm saying?
If you can have only one superpower, Big Mar, what would that be? One superpower?
Invincibility.
And being invincible.
Can't nobody see. You can't even see what I do. Like, say for instance, like we on the field, you're not gonna see them just come out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna see me.
So being invincible. Okay, that's pretty dope. So, and I think a lot of people your age and stuff like that, around your age, want to go to the NFL, want to go to the NBA, want to go to the major leagues and soccer and things, but it's so hard, and the percentages gaps is so small. Not saying it's impossible, because it's obviously possible, but it takes a really lot of hard work, and sometimes hard work don't still give you that reward of actually breaking in and getting in the draft or being drafted by a team. What have been like basically, and I'm not saying it's basically a backup plan, but it's still a plan in place, like, okay, if this don't work out, because if I get injured or anything like that, because these are real things that happen, because we put a lot of wear and tear on our body because it's a physical sport. What other avenues have you been looking into? And if you don't know right now, that's okay, but what's some other things that you like to do? Like, per se, me, like, I like create. I'm this big fitness person. I love fitness and things like that. But my other avenues is creative. I like cosplay. I like doing acting and production and things like that. So what are other avenues you like to do? If it's like I like to cook, I want to be an entrepreneur. Like, what's other ways?
I say, I've been talking about this stuff. I would open like homeless shelters for like the homeless people.
Okay.
Or I do like, I'm saying, have like a little clothing brand, but like, I know how to draw. Like I know how to draw real good. So
whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was younger. I was just like, even in middle school, like you can ask, you know what I'm saying, my peers, my mans and them, like I used to draw in class, like I was just bored. You know what I'm saying? When I doing, I just draw in class. But yeah, I definitely one of my main things, like
what's the best thing you drew?
I'd say like like a character basically. Like I enjoy like these little characters like in one. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it's a big old like
I know what you're talking about. And
yeah,
I was about to say, you can end up like selling art. You
yeah,
know, that's a whole revenue stream. I know
yeah,
a good guy I can connect you with, and he's making over M's right now. When he was
yeah,
incarcerated, not saying, of course, you got to go to be incarcerated to sell paintings, but
mm,
he's really on the next level with it.
yeah.
Like, but yeah,
And you know, like when I started drawing, one of my teachers from middle school, I forgot her name, but like she was an art teacher. Like she was real too. Like you know what I'm saying. Even when I was slacking, like she'd tell me like, yo, you know what I'm saying, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you could do something with the sports and the art. And she know how to draw. She know how to paint. She did everything. So I really appreciate it for that. Like when I remember her name, I'm gonna definitely shout her out for
and
sure.
and yeah, it's important, like what he just said too, and what I mentioned about creative. Like I have this creative thing about me, and it's super good and beneficial to have a creative side. Like you could do this to have an outlet because it's super therapeutic. When I'm up there acting on stages or doing certain type of skits, it's therapeutic and it's good for my mind and my heart. It makes me feel good inside. You know what I'm saying? Helping people makes me feel good. I heard you mention about philanthropy, like helping people and
Mhm.
things like that. That's good. So I see it's a lot of great things, and you can still do that making it to the league. Because I
Yeah,
really honestly believe you can make it to the league, but I always do my best to be realistic too.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? We have these goals, and sometimes God, you know what I'm saying, send you other ways and avenues and
hmm
things like that, and you just got to find ways through that too. And it can be the entrepreneur, you being this super multi-million dollar owner doing something
yeah,
else. You got a clothing brand, you this world-renowned author, you designing buildings and stuff like that.
hmm
So that's great that you got that creative side. Everyone should have it. If it's playing an instrument, if it's singing, if it's music, everyone should have some type of artistic outlet to like
yeah,
express themselves. You do it in the form of drawing because you're bored. So now, look, I'm a spark creativity by drawing. So I really think it's good, man. I really think it's good,
yeah,
and we just want to definitely applaud him because coming up here and being in front of the camera is not easy. Like it's a lot of pressure, even though we know each other and
hmm
we got history with each other. But it's still like, oh wow, it's on, adrenaline
yeah.
pumping. You like, oh, I don't want to mess up. I want to be perfect, but we're human. And just thank you. And it just showed like your confidence. You was well articulate and spoken and things like that. Anything else you want to say? What first, before I get into that, what advice would you give to someone else that's out here trying to be a street dude or a street girl and out
I
here trying to be aggressive and violence? What advice, a positive advice would you give them?
I like on some positive like respectful. It's not gonna get you nowhere for real. Like
Yeah,
the streets is it's only two
yeah,
choices. Definitely on prison. Like I seen it firsthand. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like, and then you know what I'm saying. Especially if you want to be a street dude, a street girl, whatever. You trying to play sports, you can't have
You can't play
one. You know
both
what I'm saying? You
sides.
can't do that. And I definitely seen that firsthand for sure.
Yeah,
Like
streets
nah,
gonna
this
always win.
I'm telling you, it's not. It's like, and then it's not a good like cool. You know what I'm saying? You probably making your little money and stuff like that, but like in the long run, like when it started to catch up to you, you're gonna regret it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some people, they say they live life without regrets, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, if that's you, that's you. But like, with like I feel like you would regret it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you like you're not where you want to be right now. You feel what I'm
but
saying? You just somewhere stuck off with your man cool on your block. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you do, but it's like you could be somewhere working, getting your money off, you know what I'm saying, off legal money,
yeah,
not illegal money. You feel what
but
I'm saying? But I just feel like some men, you know what I'm saying, just people in general, like they gotta have you like your mindset gotta be on something different. Like me, like my mindset on something different. I don't wanna be regular at all.
but
You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be down here. I
I
wanna be at the
love that,
top.
man. That's what I say, Big Mario, all the times. I like being different.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with change because you hear people say, "Oh, you changed." I've been told this by family members on there when I came home or whatever. "Oh, you changed." That ain't you, motherfucker. We going to change. Like that's in our nature. When
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, that person changed," because they making more money, money is naturally going to change you. It can change you for the good, it can change you for the
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
But you're going to change as you grow. You can change. So now, if you're not changing, now that's a red flag at me. Like, oh wow, I'm still doing the same thing I was when I was 16.
Yeah.
Wow, you want me? I mean, when people tell me that, I was like, my mind just really exploded. I'm like, wow, so you want me to do the same thing I'm doing as a 31-year-old man, what I was doing when I was 16? I'm gonna
Yes.
either be dead, I'm gonna be, what y'all say now, unalived. I'm gonna be unalived or I'm gonna be in prison doing a life sentence. So it's just not worth it. And that was great, great advice, man. Being different will get you out of trouble. Being
Yeah.
different will save your life. If you want to live long, be different, stay out the way. Stay out the way. Mind your business.
Yeah.
And that will get you a long way. Tell people, man, how they should follow you and things like that, where they should follow you
Oh
at.
yeah, my Instagram is at amari with 2 underscores. You know what I'm saying? That's my sports page. You know what I'm saying? You want to follow me, go ahead and follow me. And yeah.
Yeah, man, follow him. Tell him subscribe to Mr. We Fit.
Yeah, go ahead, go type in my man Mr. B Fit, man. He gonna get you right. Especially he located at Oaks and Sycamore. You know what I'm
Sycamore
saying?
Note. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So look, y'all, and that's it. We had it. Shout out to Big Mari. Thank you for coming out, Big
Appreciate it.
Dog.
Thank you.
This was a good interview, a good conversation.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone tuning in and supporting me with, with the vision I got for this. This is The Shift Effect, and we had a great conversation with Big Mari. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Mr. We Fit. We out.